Everybody, welcome back to SevTech Ages, episode 17 with me, Sid, and I'm just harvesting these crops while we're up, because they're more ripe than not ripe, so yeah, that was a thing. And one of the benefits of recording everything so far in advance is I have actually got no idea how received the little 0.1 episode of SevTech Ages was put out, the good old do it in super speed, and yeah, oh man, what we got. So yeah, got no idea how that went down, but it was just a little bit of fun, really, just to get that little bit of donkey work done out of the way. So if you watch that, you'll know we've got a whole load of buffaloes over there, which we're going to go over and kill in a bit. We're going to kill some of them, not all of them. You'll also know that we moved all of the inventory stuff from up here down there. This is now just an empty room, which we will get around to using. There's nothing going on here right now, and yeah, and I think that's pretty much there. And obviously down here, apart from having the blood altar over this side, we've now got the storage over here, so we should have seeds going in there. That goes in there, and everybody's really shouty today in their house, so if you can overhear people, yeah, that's just one of them things. And then we just need the food chest, which is there. I know technically that one's not food, but you know, well, oh, and the mob drops, of course, which should be there. So this is my temporary system. This stuff I really am not sure what to do with. I just whack it in MISC for the time being, and that is tools, so that can go. Oh, we can combine those. Yada yada. Right, that's MISC, that goes in there. Mob drops again, we need to put that in there. Excellent, everything's good. We've got our little bedroom in here with various bits and pieces. We've got a bucket of water there, and yeah, we're good. We are looking good right now. Right, so we need to get our spear, and we need to go, well, let's see. What we actually need to do is to make the water wheel. So the first thing we need is the water wheel. The water wheel is made with, no, where are you? Let's try the water wheel. Water wheel, so it needs a copper gear, and then gears need teeth. So we're going to need to make that, and we need to get buffalo teeth. Now I don't think I have many, if any. I think one whole buffalo tooth, which is why we were breeding the buffaloes in the first place, and obviously that was a long, painful process. So yeah, that's what we need to do in the first instance. So let's head out and slaughter a buffalo or four. I mean, realistically, you should get a lot more than one tooth per buffalo. Just saying. And there's obviously loads of apples here to be harvested as well. But yeah, I mean, you know, the buffalo has actually got a mouth full of teeth. So why you only get one or two would be silly. You should get lots and lots. Now the other question is, I'm not sure whether I can actually do carry on these guys or not when they're full grown. I think they're too big. Yeah, there's baby ones in there. How do I handle this? I've got an idea. What I'm going to do is, have I got a cobble on me? I have. Good. I'm going to make another little hole in the ground, just like that, and we'll stick this in here, and then we'll grab you, and we shall get that so we can get in and out. And what we'll do is we shall, come here, you. Right, come here. I want a baby. I should be able. I should be able to pick up a baby. There we go. I changed the key. So if we go in here and pop one baby down, and as long as we've got two, I really don't mind what we do with the rest. Just get the two is like the minimum state of being for these guys. Let's go and wail on them, shall we? If I kill the odd baby one, then tough. That's, yeah. But hopefully we won't need that many teeth. We just need enough to make a few gears to get the water wheel and power the thing going. Although these guys are a really good source of food, so maybe having a few of these guys around is beneficial. That's wow, that's 15. I'm going to leave these guys now. Oh, and they grew up. Just that was perfect timing. Okay, so we got some stuff. Let's go and see about this water wheel, shall we? Back in a moment. Alright, we're getting that. So we need a bit of smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, no, we're going to do it with diorite because nobody likes that stuff. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm sure some people out there must like it. It's just that I'm not one of them. And that's going to go in to make a copper gear, which needs 4 copper plates. I'm going to sleep quickly as well, just to reset the day, because I don't really want, if I have to go out, I don't want to have to fight my way through unpleasant things, being unpleasant and nasty. No, it's bad enough. Right, copper. Copper. I need to break a copper ingot block down then, don't I? There we go, lovely, thank you very much. Oh, and we need 4 of those, so we'll pop those in there. And we also still need that, so bang. 2, 3, and 4. Oops. Thank you very much, and that should give us the first bit of our water wheel, the copper gear. And then we need the wooden blade, which needs, well, it's probably going to be easier to do slime balls, isn't it? So we need, and these slabs, well, slabs are only easy, but slime balls were 4 per, and these 8, so we're going to get some rotten flesh, shall we? Coagulated blood's probably the easiest thing out of all the items. So let's have a look. I'm just trying to think. 16 would be 4, so it's 32, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, pop that away. Right, so next thing, smelt 32 things down, and that will, we need that on instead of that. And that's going to take a short while, so I'm going to do that, and I shall be back with you in a sec. Alright, we're getting a little bit closer. I've just made some more hemp. We definitely need that. So we're going to need to make the water wheel first. Blah 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 blah, which is there. That requires those. We need slabs, and that's easy. We should be able to do that straight out of our stock downstairs. We get the right. The only problem, I don't really even know, you probably noticed this yourself, when you do a major reorganization of anything, I don't think we can combine them yet, or if we can combine them at all. Yeah, you can basically end up with a complete lack of knowledge of as to where anything is in your storage, and it can be a complete pain. Let's just put that over there. That will go and give me one of those. So I think one more craft should do the trick. 2, 1, 2. Yep, perfect. We can pop that in there with the copper gear. That gives us the water wheel, and right, that gives us that, which takes us on to, oh, just bear with me a second. Alright, sorry about that, food was ready, and food is important. So we now need to make the gearbox and the turntable, but we'll worry about the turntable in a moment. The gearbox is our main thing. The gearbox itself, well, that's pretty straightforward. Gearbox is copper plates, a dry shaft, 2 wooden gears, and these thin wood slabs, which are made by putting slabs into a thingy, chopper. So let's just do that. I think we actually only need half of those, so that's fine. We'll do both because they're going to be needed. We're going to need more than one gearbox ultimately, but I'm trying to get this in such a way that we don't waste our time using the buffalo teeth, because I've only got 3 left. Made the 2 gears already. Copper plates might be useful. Let's go and get those going. Copper, 1, 2, and plob, 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 plob. Bup, 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 bup. There we go. Give it a good hammer in. Copper plates. So I think that is everything we need for the gearbox now. Let's just go and, well, it will be in a moment. Oh yeah, way more. I'll go and sleep as well, because I'm going to have to do some work outside on this one, I think, once we've got this all going. Let me just have a snooze. I'm starting to really like the way this kind of cave base is coming together, even though it's nothing fancy. It is starting to get there. Let me do. Oh, it's bronze plates, idiot. Okay. Well, fortunately, it's not the end of the world. We can do that one quite easily. And yeah. Blub. And okay, and there we go. So gearbox should be good. Yep, it is. So that gives us that, and that takes us to the bucket to craft a clay bucket. We'll finally be able to move water. This is incredible. Okay, however, we have something far more important to do. We need to make another drive shaft, which I think we can do there. That's all good. We may need one more yet, but if we jump in here and go through all the way to there, we should be able to redirect that water all the way through here. And I'm just going to put you on like that, and we'll stick a I'd like you to be actually higher up, actually, so we can plot that down there. Now we'll get this in a moment. Let me just block that. I don't want to wash everything away in here. And any nana piranha? No. Okay. So we know. Oh, I need blocks. Let me go and grab some blocks, and I shall be right back with you. Okay, and before we do that, let me just double check my spacing. So we have that, which we can turn around, and we place our shaft in there, and then we place our water wheel there, and that is a 5 by 5, I would say. Interesting. I think I've just found a dupe bug. I don't want a second water wheel, but so if it's a 5x5, we actually need to. Right, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's the middle, and if we go to there. And then there again. And that will give us a 2 there. Which will have all of... Oh, hang on. No. It is here we're putting that. Like so, with that there, and then the water wheel needs a 5x5 area. It has got a 5x5 area. Oh. Does it need a... Oh, I can't do that, can we? What is the problem with it then? Oh, torch. That goes in there. Okay, can we... We can, and we'll just whack a torch there for now. So that gives us our water wheel input. And it's going to basically do... Well, let's go and see what we can... We've got a spare water wheel because, of course, dupe bug. Yeah, okay. Let's just come around here. And let's see about redirecting the flow of water, shall we? Love to know what, if anything, is killing those. There looks to be a cave down there as well. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted by everything that's going on around me, which is quite common for me, so, you know. You might as well get used to that idea, because that is the way I am. So that should be going in there. I should have brought... What I should have done is brought some smooth stone out so we can just hide that in properly. But that is going in and doing its thing exactly as it should do. So we'll get her and just disguise that. But obviously what we've got here is a working water wheel. Yeah, right, I've got a little bit of disguising to do, so let me just go and do that tidying up, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, so armed with this, we now have, I've just built this in and it's now its own little wall. We've got the things on the other side of there, got a little bit more space. We'll stick a few bits of decorative work over here in a moment. But first things first, we need to make another. Yeah, I think we do anyway. Let me just double check we haven't got one. No, we haven't got one. So I need to run this through. I also should check my food. Fruit is necessary next. So that'll happen. But once we have this, we will not have to use that hand crank again, which is the important bit. Yeah, very important bit actually. We'll just eat some fruit. Not going to last very long, but obviously that will go and do its bit for now. And one more. And we should never have to use this hand crank again, which will be perfect. Thank you very much. And get some of that one going, and then we should be good to do, is it that, I think? One of them. Now, armed with that, we can take you out, grab that, and we can jump in there and grab you. We can, let's have a check. Go for one of them. And we're going to get the saw going to start off with. Because with the saw, we should be able to... get lots of interesting stuff done. Let's start off with some... I'll just go with half a stack for now. And of course we can saw the logs. That's going to give us the this stuff, which is what we need to progress. These we'll come back to later, but first off, we can get those, and we can take those. And get those. And those. If we just do that, and these. Become wooden gears. And that's key, because now we can make more gearboxes. With which to run this stuff. However, we have another job to do, and that is this mulberry. Mulberry. So let's go and have a look at that for starters, and see about getting these. So I'm going to chop these mulberry trees down. I'll replant saplings, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so we've got the mulberry wood. We're going to chop that up and get the bark. That's the first job. And with all of that, we should be good. We've got 50 mulberry wood. I don't know whether we got anything special we can use that for. Possibly not. But this stuff here, we need to soak it to make that. So that's my next job. I need a how are you on? Hang on, before I go looking down that, is it in there? It may be. Yes, it is. Okay, that's let me sort my inventory out. I'll get these soaked. These are literally just soak them together to get the use that to get that. We're going to use that on a drying rack to get that, and that is going to be used to make that, and that will be used in a press to make that. Yes, all good fun. Back in a moment. Of course, I just noticed. Give me that. Did I just empty that by accident? Let me just check. Oh, no. There we go. Take the lid off. The lid can go up there. What I noticed was that we were doing this the hard way. What we do is we fill that up and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. And eventually we get that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, teach me the importance of JI and reading the recipes cannot be overstressed. Made up, I put these up here, and I made up some additional ones, so we should be able to dry all of them bar one down here, but we've got a space up here for the other one, which is all good. We're going to want to make another gearbox. So we're going to need 2 of those. We're going to need another one of those, which, yeah, that's going to be a pain. However, we can obviously... I suppose I should sleep first. While we wait for that to dry and do all the things, and we'll have a little sleep, and we can think about making the turntable so we can make a bucket, because a bucket is going to be very handy indeed. But before we do any of that, I suppose before I do anything, I should actually mend my tools, because they're looking a little bit worse for the old wear there, especially that one. That'll do me. So we're going to take this off. Bang, grab you off of there. We're going to grab you and we're going to place you on there, and that is going to get all of that. Oh no, that needs to go in. Yeah, I just remembered. That needs to have it into the top, which means that we're going to have to do something like this for the time being. How can that be? There's too many solid blocks around it. Okay. There we go. That will work for us. It'll do for now, at the very least. And what we can do is just take that out, and that should, if anything jumps out of that, it will flow down here. It should go down there, though, I think. Where did it actually go? What's going on here? There we go, there's a... I appear to be missing one set of this. Doesn't matter, we'll run a load of it, and what I will probably do is maybe not. Oh, was that not yet? No, it hasn't. Okay. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, well, this is busy doing its thing. I am going to have to go to the beneath at some point, but I need to get the press going here, because we need to press this. Well, need to get you down. You can go in there. You can go back on there. This stuff needs to be turned into thingy sheets. That will go in there. Okay, that's off doing its thing. Night time again, which is fine. But we should hope. I really want to get to the next stage this episode. Really want to get to the next stage. I'm kind of ready to be moving on. I want to get some better equipment and tools and the likes going. This is starting to get to the point where, oh, right, we're just grinding up the last of that now, and then we can be able to take this out. Now I'm trying to work out how best to arrange this this room, because clearly we don't want just take that out of there. That should be 3 of those. That's lovely. So we can place cobble down here. We can stick all of this back in there. Right, so armed with some of this should be... Are you done? You are done. And what do we use you for? Wow, hang on a second. We need to make parchment, that's right. So we use you with aquamarine to make parchment. Okay. I think I've got some aquamarines. We went off and got those last episode, didn't we? They're not in any of the bags though. They'll be most likely stashed in Misk. Oh crap, where have they gone then? I've definitely got them. Did I? No. Okay. This is worrying. Put them somewhere. Where would I have... If I were putting aquamarines down, where would I have put them? Somewhere... Let me go and have a hunt around. I know I've got them because we recorded me doing it. So, yeah, I don't know where the hell they are, though. So, back in a mo. Found them. Big sigh of relief breathed there. That's what happens when you just dump things into storage. You end up with problems like that. Right, we need to make that, which was that, and that, with one of those. That gives me a parchment. So we can then go to, this is going in my diary. So I'm guessing we use right, plant cloth, which is made with twine. Okay, twine. Was that all? I can't remember what that was. Plant cloth was now. Was it just that? It was. We'll just put you away, and I need to sort my inventory out a wee bit, don't I? But no, I'm pushing. I want that final step. We need 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, and that with that, and that gives me that. And then we want a link to the stars. Complete the ritual to transform a crafting table into a luminous crafting table. Discovery. Interact with the starlight emitted by a shrine crystal, henceforth labelled as the collector blah blah blah. This does not seems crafting table. There's got to be an alternative for that. There is. It's a Necronomicon ritual, requires 1000 PE. Some of that, some reinforced slate. All of this comes together. We're not going to get that done this episode, I don't think, because if I were to go and have a look at my recording time so far, yeah, we are at the limit. So, that is next episode's job. In the meantime, I can start getting everything together, but we do also need to work out what we're going to do about that charging. I don't even know how much juice I've got in. Let me just have a look how much stuff there is stored in the Necronomicon, because we may not even have to worry too much. That has got 3. He's got more than enough. So the only thing missing is the... Let me just have a look at that again. We may be able to get this done this episode. Bit of marble. Reinforced slate. Well, that's 2000 LP in a blood magic hole, so that's doable. No, I think we can do that this episode. Let me go and sort out those reinforced slates, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, got everything together. We had to sleep the night off. This is doing its thing, but obviously not doing anything. We still need to work around that. I think that's a sheep. Moving on an age. Maybe that's just a thing. Yeah. Moving on an age. Yeah, this is going to be cool. This is going to move us on, and we're going to have all the things, and we're going to be able to go to space. No, I know we're not actually going to have that. That goes 1, 2, 3, and a 4. We've got any marble here and here. We've got any slate here and here. And we have got the Necronomicon with plenty of juice. And boom! Lots of things going. I can see the screen log there. Oh, welcome to age 2. Didn't catch it. Oh well. Well, we are there. we have got a luminous crafting table, which we shall probably use as our screenshot. There we go, and we can go and have a quick peek at what is next for us. So astral sorcery is now unlocked. Let's go back into the safety before I start. It's one of my personal pet bugbears when I watch other players playing Minecraft is when they stop in the middle of caving and they're in the middle of a cave. They've got not cleared it, it's not safe, and yet they're sat there. Just stop and go and have a look at their inventory or look at JAI or something. It's just a pet irritation. So we've still got this to do. We've still got a few things over here to do, but again, I'm not pursuing it where we just try and do all of the key quests. We're into Age 2. Now, Age 2 gives us what? Woolly blankets, craft some wool from fleece and wicker. That sounds like it may move us towards being able to do things. We've got the Between Lands, which is a druid circle in the swamp biome, and kill the druids, use their talisman pieces to create the swamp. So that's definitely a fun one to do, and obviously it goes there. Storage drawers, yes, definitely something we're probably going to be well, not something we're going to be probably interested in. We're going to be interested in it. Use tier 3 blood magic altar caps, can be made from sea lanterns or glowstone. Locate prismarine from an ocean monument, or as drops from the dark forest mage in the twilight. Oh, okay. Glass blowing, create glass by first smelting sand in the melter or smeltery and pouring it into a basin. Craft tough dowsing rod to help you locate a larger variety of ores. You can find ores within 48 blocks away. Okay. Tinker's table, yes. Part maker, yes. Paper production by making Minecraft paper, okay. Filling in the gaps, so we need constellation paper. Right click while holding astral sorcery journey to restore your constellation paper. But can we go and find those now? Light well from astral sorcery. So these must be something we need. Well, interesting. Oh, and smeltery controller. But that's, we're there. We're in Age 2. I want to go out and just have a wander around and see if there's any more ores. But what can we see now? Let's have a look. Ore, rock crystal ore, star metal ore. No, presume. Oh, here we go. Hematite. So iron is unlocked. Coal and gold and lapis appear to have unlocked, which is good. Good. So these are all things. If we were to go and have a wander around now, we may find that, well, we would find more traces. So we are going to have to explore a little bit to find those trace elements of mineral that we so richly deserve and want. Whether we'll find them immediately, I mean, you know, it's always worth a little look just to see if we've got any in the immediate vicinity. So yeah, we need to push on, but we've now got new tech and we've got new items available to us, and with all of that means that we can hopefully start to make new toys and new bits and pieces. But right now it's time to say thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.